What's up, guys? Matt Brown here for Line.com. Let's talk a little Thursday night football between the Broncos and the Chargers. Got some bets in the account. Keep things rolling here. Had a good Monday night, so hopefully you can have a good Thursday night. As always, everything absolutely free, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. It does help us kind of find new people to watch this here channel, so that's all you got to do. We're not asking for your money, just asking for your click. And if you want to let us know in the comment section how you're going to play this thing, interested in that as well as we head into Thursday night with the Chargers. So look, this is 2.5 now as I'm recording this. This has been toggling between 2.5 and 3. Likely to see 3 again. As you see right here, this is juiced at the 2.5 everywhere in favor of the Chargers. So likely to see 3 again if you're looking to play the Broncos. On the total side of things, we do usually see these island games get bet over. So maybe a 42 will pop, but 41.5 as of this recording. Maybe you get to 42 here in this one. Full transparency, did play the 42 and did play the 3 on the Broncos. Again, I think the 3 comes back for sure. So you can get that in the account if you wanted to come in on that. Total, I'm not 100% sure. It kind of depends on what the pregame report is, I think, on Justin Herbert, which is really the key to the whole handicap here for me. Going to let you know, this is not rocket science in this one. I know I like to come in here and give you guys tons of advanced stats and things like that. And this one's really, really, really simple when it comes to the handicap. If you look over here on the Broncos side of things, only missing Riley Moss. So he is a starter. He's out, but only one starter out this time of year. Not bad. Over on the Chargers side of things, Will Dissly is out. Of course, he's a starter. Cam Hart, starting safety for them, is out. And then Elijah Molden also out for them. I mean, doubtful's out, especially on a short week. So 3 starters down for the Chargers in this thing. Denzel Perryman's a starter, and you can see he's banged up. Ogbonnia is a starter. You can see he is banged up. And the big one here, obviously, though, is Justin Herbert. Now, he's left off the injury report because this is what they do with quarterbacks, right? Like, you know the quarterback's going to play, so you're not going to – there's no reason to give him any sort of injury designation. He's not questionable. Herbert's going to play. He's just going to play with a bum ankle, right? So that's that's the biggest thing here for me. I think he's been playing hurt at least for a little bit, and certainly getting that thing re-aggravated wasn't any good. Since week 12, this Chargers team is 25th in EPA per play in the NFL, which is like a far cry from them being a top 10 offense for, well over half the season. So things have kind of fallen off a cliff here for this squad, and their success rate's way down at 28th in the NFL over that span. So since week 12, so we're talking about like they are always playing behind the sticks. Like it's been a rough go for this Chargers team. And so the handicap for me was pretty straightforward, which is Denver, Patrick Surtain's healthy. Denver's defense, pretty good. Banged up quarterback. Offense has been kind of broken. So I took the full 3 with the Broncos. Now, that being said, if the 3 doesn't come back, I'd want the 3, right? So just keep your eyes open. You want the 3 with the Broncos if you want to come in on that side. 2.5 is not nearly as attractive. Such high. With such a low total, too, just such high push equity with getting the 3. So yeah, let's not take the 2.5 there on that one. So one of the other ways you can do this, if you want to, it gets you some instant gratification this evening, and then you're not having to sweat whether that 3 comes back or not. You can just go in here, click the same game parlay. This happens to be over at MGM because I tested this out. By the way, these same game parlays, test them out at various books because they pay out differently. And so MGM paid out, the one I'm going to show you here was much higher actually than it was at a couple of other books. So let's say we like the Chargers. We're not going to wait on that 3. We're just going to take that on the other side of 3, right? So we want to feel comfortable. This thing lands on a field goal. We still win our ticket. And then, like I said, I'm pretty bullish on the under. Both of these teams, the Broncos offense just is not explosive as it is anyway. Chargers team certainly all banged up. And like I said, over the last month of the season has been pretty bad on the offensive side of the ball. So let's play an under, but let's make it nice and safe, right? So we're sitting currently 41.5, as you can see the -110 there. 41.5 is the actual total for the game right now. What if we came on the other side here of 47, right? With the key-ish numbers when it comes to totals. And look at this. I mean, we're getting plus 145 on this thing, I mean, it's, traditional teasers these days we're paying what, minus 130, 135, 140 at some spots and things like that. It's definitely paying at least minus 120, minus 125. And now we're getting on the other side of a field goal and all the way up to 47.5, and we're getting the plus 145. I mean, 4 has become a much more key number these days than it used to be. If you'd feel more comfortable with 4.5, you're still getting plus 135. You're not paying, you're still getting plus money on all of this. Now that's going to change if we went on the other side of a touchdown here, but it's only minus 110, as opposed to some of the other teaser numbers that we're seeing out there in the markets, right? So you could take the Broncos literally all the way on the other side of a touchdown at 7.5, play under 47.5, and still only minus 110, and not the minus 120, 125, 130, 140s or something that we're paying out there. So another way that I could go about playing this game, and probably will play this game on the alt line parlay market. The only other prop that I have in the account, and again, this is just, I'm going to do the whole obvious things are obvious thing. I'm playing under on Justin Herbert rush yards at 11.5 here at MGM. It's 10.5 at other books, so definitely shop around. And this might actually get bet up because we usually just see props climb throughout the course of the day. So certainly this is 12.5 or 13.5 a play as well. But I don't think he's not going to run at all. But, we need 3 scrambles for sure to feel comfortable about getting over the 11.5. Scrambles typically go 3 or 4 yards, something like that. Might have a 6-yarder, but then the next one's only 2 yards. You need 3 to feel very comfortable, 4 for this to definitely be a dead over and we just lose. But I think Herbert is going to be less apt to run with this ankle injury. This ankle injury that had him limited in practice all week and things like that. And so I played the under on 11.5. If it climbs, I'll come back in and play some more unders on this thing as well with Justin Herbert and the rushing. So that's the way I'm tackling this one, guys. If the 3 came up okay with the Broncos there, I don't think we're going to get on the other side of 42 here with this. But I low scoring game. Nonetheless, I would play this maybe just not as aggressively. But that said, or we can come over here and just do this, And I mean, then we're getting really favorable numbers here for the game script that we think could happen, and we're going to pay far less than if we were playing a traditional teaser, and then, of course, under here on Justin Herbert as well. Guys, everything we do absolutely free, so please hit that subscribe button down below. Let us know how you are playing this game in the comment section. Give us a thumbs up if you want to as well. That's all I'm asking. Nothing costs any money, just your support. Up here in the upper right-hand corner of thelines.com, that's the Discord. That is also free. So go in, discuss this game with your fellow bettors, some of the staff over there as well, and see how things progress throughout the course of the day. I'm just telling you, this was not a super highly bettable game, given a little bit of the kind of question marks here, short week stuff, injured quarterback and all that. But we'll get some bets in the account. We'll have some sweats, and hopefully we can get these things cashed. Good luck on all your Thursday Night Football bets.